Hello, welcome back. It has been a while, I guess I can say, but it's been a very long time since I made a Fire Force chapter review. I think it's been 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks since last time I made one, or maybe 6 weeks. I don't even know. It's just been a really long time, but I'm back making them. I couldn't be away from Fire Force for that long. As you all know, Fire Force one of my favorite ongoing series, so of course I had to come back. I'm glad I came back on some like fire, because the last two chapters, I've been behind about 4 chapters, I think I was, but those last four I was behind on were absolutely great, and the ones I didn't review, they were kind of like okay. But I'm glad I'm back with some absolute heat, and especially this chapter was absolutely great. But with that out of the way, let us get straight into the chapter. Fire Force chapter 213, an aerial struggle. So the chapter starts off with, I'm sorry I can't remember this kid name. He saved my life. Oh, I forget his name. But the guy that can fly. We left off from the previous chapter with him. This new chapter with this guy that can fly, and he for some reason speaks in Shakespeare, or was it 18th century Victorian England? But he pops up, he starts to take Shinra's body, and then he also sends Ogoro flying into the water. And this is where something cool happens, because Kurano is flying, and I didn't even know he had this with his power. So I guess that makes three. Well, technically it'd be four, because the guy that speaks in Shakespeare. It'll be four flying users that we have so far in the story. I think it's four, if I can remember correctly. Off the top of my head, I think it's four flying users. We have Shinra, Benimaru, Kurono, and this new guy that levitates. But I found this extremely cool because I already like Kurono's power, and you add flying on top of it, makes it even better. Yeah, he saves Ogoro, and he threatens to drop him because it'll make his life easier. But Ogoro apparently is some sneaky, slimy type guy, so he knows that Kurono has to go save him. So yeah, Kurono saves him, takes him back to safety pretty much, and he orders Kurono to go grab Shinra. After a few pages, we pretty much get into who Ogoro is. And Ogoro is the director of Hajime Industries. He's apparently this heartless, immoral guy and has no charm, but he's just very sneaky and maniacal. So that's kind of the reason he climbed up his way to the top, because he was able to just produce results that couldn't stop him from getting to the top. I guess being this way kind of makes sense on why Kurono follows him. Is because you gotta be not necessarily strong in terms of muscle strength, but in terms of intelligence, and that's something Kurono likes. And he doesn't like the weak; he likes the strong. But we move on more, and then the giant inferno that's in the sea sends off a giant blast and decimates in like a city block or a few city blocks. It was a really big blast. So Kurono pretty much protects Ogoro, and then we get on to Juggernaut, and he's protecting Scoop. But then we get a damage report, and we find out that a fire is breaking out across 8 buildings. 10 people have been injured, and those 10 people that are injured are also a part of the company too, and that there are also civilians injured as well. So after that blast, that's when Ogoro changes his plan, and he tells Kurono to actually fight the giant Inferno. Now, why is that? I don't want to necessarily jump to conclusions and say that he's obviously a part of the Evangelist, but he's probably part of the Evangelist. So that has to be the reason. Well, no, that wouldn't make sense, because why would he take down the Inferno? But at the same time, he's helping them get. Yeah. Okay, I'm right. Yeah, he's definitely part of the Evangelist because he's allowing the guy to take away Shinra. And so the next part we get into is the fight between Arrow and this guy, and then the boy, the goat, shows up. Well, not the goat, but he's the goat. He shows up finally. Show finally shows up to have a fight, and I don't know. No, we haven't seen Show since the Nether arc, because that was the only time we've seen him, besides him leaving the Evangelist to go look for Shinra. But other than that, we never ever see Show, and this is going to be the second time we see him fight or even move, really. But this was a dope action sequence. I really did enjoy it. It was really nice. I like the way Okubo was depicting the movement, especially in the way that Sho was jumping from arrow to arrow. But it's really cool though about the other guy's power, how he's levitating. So I'm really curious on how Okubo's going to explain this, especially with the idea that everyone has heat powers. As we get towards the end of the chapter, Sho does a slice and he cuts the guy right in half. He cuts Ferry. I'll not pronounce his name. Ferry. I'm gonna say Ferry. He cuts him right in half, and that's where the chapter ends off. And Sho is smiling, but Sho obviously didn't kill him. There's no way this guy's gonna be dead. So I just have to see for next chapter what's gonna happen. Can, I can see that this fight is gonna go on for a bit longer. But overall, it was a really good chapter. I am glad to be making some more Fire Force videos. I do want to make some like other Fire Force content. I just don't know what to make, but I will keep up these Fire Force reviews. But I hope you all enjoyed this video and this review. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.